Welcome to Quail Hollow Farm, where it looks like we're going to get some rain. We're hoping and praying that's what's going to happen. I want to show you. Look at this little guy. He was born about 3 days ago, and he is a little bull calf, and his mama is full of milk. He's a cutie. So this is our first calf so far this summer. We got several other girls. There's Horns, she's big as a house. And there's some of the steers, they're getting bigger. So I just wanted to show you them before I go feed them all. So anyway, maybe we'll get rained on here in just a minute. There's a little bit of lightning in that. The cows are coming up, getting ready to eat. And I think there she is, coming with that baby. Look at that pretty baby. She had him and saw him one day, and then she hid him out for a couple of days, and I was worried about him till I saw yesterday her take him back off into the brush. She's still pretty leery about me being even close. Look at that. Pretty little baby. You come see us. Well, come see us. This is one of Torito's babies. We took Torito home here a while back, and then about 2 weeks later, he showed up here at the house. He traveled all the way. There's a, let me see if I can show you, this big mountain. It's not a mountain, but a big hill over here. His house is way over there, probably a couple of miles on the other side of that hill. And he made it all the way over here. I went out to feed, and there he was on the other side of the fence. So I called his owners, and they sent one of the girls that had shown him at I think it was Houston. And we got over there, and she hand fed him all the way up into the trailer. That boy will follow anything for food. Here comes one more straggler, two more. Charlotte's over there. She's bringing up the rear, but she's kind of leery. We caught her here, I don't know, about a month ago. Caught her and made her have an ear tag and tattooed her ears, so she's real leery about coming up here for any kind of food. I think she's afraid she'd get trapped. Anyway, I got to get moving, or I'm going to run out of daylight, or it's going to pour on me. Well, it's raining. So I'm over here at the new buck pen. I might as well talk to you about that. And this is Sweetie. We got her July the 5th, and she is our new livestock guardian. She's already been with goats, and she's hanging out over here with one of our little bucklings till the other buck gets here. We lost Buddy. Came home on the 5th, bringing her back, and he didn't even flinch when I brought the dog in. And then I took a look at him a little later, and he was foaming at the mouth and not acting right, and within 3 hours he was gone. The only thing we can think of is that he got a hold of a plant that was either affected by the prussic acid or just a poisonous plant. So we moved over here to a new area for the new buck and putting up electric fence and that kind of thing. So have good news and bad news. And then we lost Abby. She was bred early, and I guess just never really recovered from having the triplets, and so we've lost her as well. So you have wins and you have losses. None of them are easy, the losses, but you just keep on going. My dad used to tell me when I was a kid that there ain't no place to lay down, girl. So we ain't laying down, we just keep on moving. I'm gonna try and get back to the truck without getting too wet. Well, it's raining, and I didn't get over to the chickens to feed them, but I'm just hanging out with all the divas here who don't like to get wet, and they're finishing up their supper. They don't like the rain. Anyway, it's pretty cold. So anyway, I'm trying not to get too wet. Let it rain, let it stop so I can feed the chickens. Well, I made it to the truck. The chickens are going to have to wait. I think it's supposed to stop raining here in about an hour, so I'll come and tend to them in a few minutes, both sets of chickens. I've got everything else taken care of. But I did want to speak to you again about Buddy and Abby. Buddy and the little buckling that was with him, I believe that they just got a hold of a poisonous plant. He was foaming at the mouth when I noticed that he wasn't acting right, and within 3 hours he was dead, and the buckling was dead the next morning. There was another little buckling in there, but he didn't have any of the symptoms that the other two had, and of course he is still living. He's out there with Sweetie. Abby, I believe she was bred too early. It was an accident, and even though she had the triplets, she hung on to them for about a week more than what I thought she should have. She did get them to about 2.5 months, and I did have to supplement them a little bit. And she quit eating about, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago, and I got her back up on her feet, a couple of antibiotic shots and a little bit of, scours to prevent the scours with the antibiotics. And she was doing great, but she came back down again. And somewhere you have to decide, are you looking for a hardy to improve your breed for hardiness, or are you going to keep doctoring animals? So I really didn't do a whole lot if she was either going to pull out of it or not. And like I said, we've had some heat-related losses as far as chickens go. The weather's up and down, so that happens. So like my dad said, and I said a while ago, my dad told me, girl, there ain't no place to lay down. So you just keep moving. You just keep moving, and you keep trying to make things better. And you always believe that there's always a better tomorrow. And so that's where I leave you. Have a good evening and a better tomorrow. And I'm not going to wish for the rain to stop. I want it to rain as much as it wants to, and then I'll come tend to the chickens. They'll live. They've been eating bugs all day. See you later.